Hello and welcome. My name is Carl Surrey, and this video tutorial is made for the Fans of Serif Software Facebook page, where I have made many written tutorials in PDF format which you can download by going to the Files section, which is found here. You click on that and you'll open up the list of all the ones I have made so far. I'm hoping to now go through and remake a lot of these tutorials as videos. Mainly they cover PhotoPlus and occasionally PagePlus. So if you'd like to join the group, just search on Facebook for the Fans of Serif Software, or if you want to type in, there's all these numbers that you can type in, but it's easier just to do a search. Right, let's get on with the tutorial. In this video, I would like to explain for the beginners who are just starting to use PhotoPlus, whatever version I'm using, version X8 or 18, which I've only just recently upgraded to, and some of the features are new to me still, but the basic layout has not changed almost from the word go, I think. Running along the top of the window are various menus, which is very similar to a lot of Windows programs. So if you click on the File menu, it gives you whole sorts of options like Save, Close, Export and other things. Then you've got Edit, where you can cut, copy, paste, and you can all of these menus have various options which you can use, and a lot of these options are also available elsewhere, either by down the side here or over this side, or even by using the keyboard. Underneath those menus up there, there's some icons which again will, like the other menus where you can save, you can also save from here, or you can print, you can undo something that you've done or redo, and over a bit further along there's a sort of programs within programs. Like the photo fix, it tells you, a little window will come up and tell you that it is to apply a combination of photo correction adjustments in a studio environment. I will look into these hopefully at a later date. Now, running down the left hand side is the Tools toolbar, where all the main tools that you will ever use will be listed, shown here. So you don't have to go up to the menus to do it, you can just click on them straight away. If you hold the cursor over the tool, it will give you a brief description of what that tool is. So if you go down to, say, the brush tool, and it will tell you what it is. Next to some of the icons there's a little downward arrow. If you click on that, it will display a mini menu where there are other tools hidden within that same menu. If we go down to the red eye tool, there's about 7 other tools there as well. So don't just accept whatever is on top, there are other tools available. Now, just under these icons running on the top, there is an options bar. Now this option bar changes with whatever tool you've selected. So as you can see, I'm currently selected on the shape selection tool, and it has all these different options. But if I go down to the brush tool and click on that, those options change. If I go up to the lasso tool and click on that, they change again. So these options are connected to whatever tool you have selected. Moving over to the right hand side of the screen, at the moment you can see that I have just a plain white image displayed. Now, down the bottom here there is a small arrow. And if you hold the cursor over it, a panel will pop up and displaying any images that you have open. Now I have a flower image here. If I click on that, it will open the flower and that panel will drop down. But you can keep that panel open by clicking on that arrow, and then that will permanently stay open, so you can click between the different images. And if you, I really don't like it myself, so I normally, if I click on that, it will stay lowered and out of the way, so I got more of the image on screen, and if I ever need it I just hover over it and the panel will open. There is a similar panel on the left. Again, there's a little arrow here. If you hover over that, the panel will open, and if you click on it, it will stay open. Now this is called the How To tab, and it's basically got lots of little guides and helpful tips to help you beginners get to grips with PhotoPlus. So there's various menus like getting started, and then there's sub menus about how to open raw images, like on the adjusting and retouching. You've got now how to sharpen images. So if you clicked on the sharpening images, it will give you a guide on how to. You can click on a menu. You can get the program to do it for you, or you can follow the instructions like click effect, sharpen, and then sharpen, or again just get the computer to do it for you. As you learn more about the program, you won't probably never ever use it that often. So again, I hide it, just click on that to close it, and it's always there if I need it, which I very rarely do. Right, moving to the right hand side of the screen, there are 3 sections. There is, and each has tabs running along the top, like histogram, navigator, color, info. Now color on this top section is the one that you will probably have it on 99% of the time, because this is where you select the colors for your paint brushes, your pens, your fonts, your backgrounds, just about everything. The navigator tab, from here you can zoom out or right the way in very close, so you could literally edit pixel by pixel. Which I've got to move this back down to there so we can see what the image. And the histogram, it just gives you a visual representation of how the colours are across the spectrum. I don't fully understand histograms, so I'm not really going to try and explain it. I'll go back to colour. Right, the middle section, I keep this on adjustments, because this is where all the important tools are here, and you can just click on them and they will open as new layers to help you add adjustment tools. Again, a future tutorial. Brush tips. Now this is where you can change, if you're using the paintbrush, you can change from a very small paintbrush to a bigger paintbrush, whether they've got hard edges or soft edges. And the history tab would display all the adjustments that you may have made. As I haven't made any yet, there is no history, so I'll go back to adjustments. And the bottom section, now this is the most important one in my opinion. This is where all the layers are displayed as you make adjustments. Nearly all the best people who use photo editing programs will use layers. I mean, you can use some tools without using layers, but it's best to use them as layers, because you can make alterations later on down the line, whereas if you don't use layers you can't. Now the channels, it's just saying that all the red, green and blue channels are selected. So if you turn off the red channel and the green channel, this is what the blue in the image is. That's all the blue in the image. So we turn that back on and then turn off the blue and the green. This is like all the red in the image. So I'll turn back on all the 3 colours. And the macro tab, it's just some small programs that will help you do certain tasks. They've already been preset, and you just select the task you want, start it to run, and it will complete those tasks for you. So if you wanted to make, a black and white photograph, but there are other options, but black and white photographs, and you can pick one of these, and then you can just start them running. I won't start one now, but I keep mine sections on layers, adjustments, and color for 99% of the time, because that is what you will need. Right, that is this tutorial finished for now. Hopefully it helps some people to learn a bit more about the layout of PhotoPlus. Thank you very much.